What's up, manga fans? This is Raphael from C Manga, and I'm joined by Reese.
Yo, what's up?
And we're here to give you another review of Akame ga Killed. This month's chapter 62, Kill the Past.
That it was a very good chapter. I must admit, I was really, really happy with it.
Same here.
It's
Very
like that
impressed.
was just an epic fight, man. The whole time in this whole battle, I was kind of scared. Not gonna lie, because I'm thinking, oh God, please don't tell me one of them's gonna die. Please
Same.
don't tell me they're gonna kill one of them. They can't. They can't. But yeah, this battle here, man, Wave versus Akame, and what a bloody battle it was.
Mm.
Wave was completely outclassed. It was so crazy.
It's actually funny though, because what I thought was a nice touch to this was the narration, and it showed like, the kind of true undertoning, I'd say, feeling of this fight. Like, Akame was, in a way, like, if she messed up, there was a actual threat there on her side, as well as Waver's like completely outmatched by experience, skill, speed. So it was like she had to be in proper focus mode and kind of rile up Wave, while
Yeah.
he needed to calm down and it weren't working. So it was like if he was actually calm, he probably would have been a bit more of a threat, but still
Exactly,
probably
man.
get
Because
his
the
ass
whole
handed to you.
battle is literally it all came down to who can get the hit.
Exactly.
Because even though Akame had to get as many hits as possible in that one spot to kind of break through the armor, all Wave
Mm,
had to do was get that one hit to take her
exactly.
out.
And she even said this in a like to herself. So it showed you how tense it was. Like it was literally equal on both sides.
I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, the tone that I was getting from obviously the previous chapter,
Mm.
I was honestly thinking that what Akame's plan was that she was gonna steal Grand Chariot from Wave and give it to Tatsumi so he can use Grand Chariot.
I I can't lie. I actually thought the same thing.
That's
I
literally what I was thinking because obviously, she's saying that Tatsumi can't exactly use Incrucio that much.
mm,
So if he could use another armor, which he'll probably be compatible with because Wave's armor is pretty much exactly the same,
yeah.
he'll be using that for a while. I was like, oh my God, don't tell me that's what's gonna happen. But no, it did not go that way at
No.
all.
And I'm pretty sure. Didn't she say? Wasn't there like a either a mental monologue or her actually saying I'm gonna take that Tegu, like in the last chapter, or
I
am I imagining that?
swear there was that,
I'm
but it
pretty
might have changed. The whole plan must have changed in it because
maybe.
obviously, during this chapter, the whole thing was it was she wanted to pass on a message to Wave,
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. It's
which
true.
was that she's gonna fight her sister. And damn, that whole little kind of not exactly the flashback, but just the attitude that she was giving,
Mm,
it's like it was kind of nice, man. When the battle stops and they're talking to each other,
yeah.
it's like that is what they needed, man. Because I don't know, Wave, I really like him as a character,
Same here. Same here.
and that's why I'll be so sad if he dies, because I like him a lot. He's literally just taxing me too.
That's what I was gonna say. He's literally like the complete parallel. You might as well say double to Tatsumi, and they both have the same kind of backstory, the same upbringing, the same kind of morals and what they want to do. They're both good people, but
They're just on
like
different sides.
exactly. So it's like you just got that kind of bad scenario. It's like they're good. They could probably be great a duo. Could you imagine both
Oh
of
God,
them?
them two teamed up
Yeah,
together, man. It's
that would be
over.
it. But
It'll be all over, man. It'll be like, what's it, Raikage and B in Naruto. You
oh
see some
man,
double laureates coming out.
could you imagine a double flipping fusion attack with them or something?
It'll be
Flip.
disgusting. You see a Grand Chariot punch and a
Mm,
freaking Crucio punch coming from both sides. You see someone explode,
I think the world would
quite literally.
explode, or that entire empire would just like implode, flip. But yeah, I going back to the original thing before we go on a tangent. I am glad Wave is still alive. I know this fight kind of contradicts that old long rule that's been running. When two Tegu users meet, one never leaves alive.
But
And
there is something about that thing, though. It's not
mm,
like they were fighting to the death, because the
exactly,
battle did kind of stop.
exactly,
So obviously, if they're fighting each other to the death, then yeah,
yeah,
one of them's coming out dead. One of them's gonna die.
yeah,
But the fact is, this battle it was kind of stopped prematurely. So obviously, if it would have went on, Akame would have won, obviously.
obviously,
But still, it's just that little fact. The
yeah,
battle was stopped. It was interrupted,
mm,
and it has happened before. Because think about it, man. How many times have they taken on Esdeath and they've all come out alive because
That's
they
true,
ran.
actually. Yeah, I'm guessing maybe they meant it as a duel kind of thing, not like because I mean most of the time they're fighting Estef like
To
three
get
on
out of there.
yeah 3-on-1, and that's literally fighting to retreat. While
Yeah,
this was more a duel, so I think this is like the first time, as you said, we needed something like this, like an actual different scenario where two Tegu users meet and they actually form a compromise instead of like, okay, one of us has to die. They actually diplomatically spoke out and said, this is what's going on. And it's like, can't you see how corrupt the Empire is? Things like that. Like,
and that's what's funny about the whole. Can't you see how corrupt the Empire is? Because
mm,
Wave himself, he does see all this.
yeah, he acknowledges it. It's
That's what's
crazy.
crazy. It's just the fact is, it's like you're just like Wave. You can see all this. Why don't you switch teams? He's just like, no, he can't do it just because he doesn't want to have to fight people who he's
Mm,
become friends with. He doesn't want to have to kill his friends. Which you can obviously get, you can see
you
that's
can
why he won't want to.
understand.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
understand that's why he doesn't want to do it. But still, it's like he wants to take it out from the inside.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. And it's funny enough, like he's confronting Akame with this, saying, you should have done the same approach. You should have tried to clean it from the inside. And she's like, that is a mess you cannot do from interior works. You need to wipe it out from the outside. And it's like they both have their own ideals. I left to try and clean the empire. I'm staying to try and clean the empire.
Yeah, either way, they both want the same outcome,
Mm,
but it's just the way they're trying to go about it is completely different.
definitely.
And you know what? It's like Wave, yeah, he can even see that Akame is kind of right as well, but it's just literally just doesn't want to have to
Yeah,
fight. He doesn't want to kill his friends. That's literally all it is.
it's so crazy because this is why I like the manga so much because it goes into so much like detail in terms of like not just vocally showing us stuff. Like as you said with Wave, you could see he's mad confliction on his face, like how he kept snapping, his eyes are going into like he looked like he's actual Tegu, like the beast kind of
Yeah,
eye. You could tell he is conflicted with himself as much as everyone else. It's like he just wants to beat himself up. Like this is what I want to do, but I can't do that because it conflicts with that. It's like he generally doesn't know what to do anymore.
it's one of them things, man. It's like he knows what he has to do, but he doesn't have the power to do it.
Yeah, he really can't.
Which is kind of like hinted at the end, didn't it? When it was obviously running off, it was just
Mm.
like, seeing how powerful Akame is. It's like, shit, Tatsumi's probably powered up so much more as well. I need to get to training.
So that means another evolution then is
Yeah,
expected or hinted
possible you
at.
could see his Tegu evolve as well,
Mm.
which will probably look kind of nuts. I'm wondering what that will look like. Since
Mm.
how now Tatsumi kind of looks like a friggin' dragon.
So what would these look like? Like a freaking shark or something? Because
Exactly, because I
it's
don't.
water based, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Or
water based, but have you ever seen what beast it was that it was
I
that's the
don't, I don't,
faces?
I don't think we ever saw it. I think we saw kind of like a silhouette and the eye, like to kind of contrast with Tatsumi's. But it was never. I don't think it was ever fully shown. And I'm not including the anime because I don't try. I don't,
Yeah,
count
you
those
don't know, man, because
unless
obviously
it.
the anime did kind of go off on its own little
Yeah,
tangent, so you
because
don't know what exactly is real, what's
yeah.
like canon, and what's just like this is what we need to finish.
Well, if they did show us what Wave's thing is, you know what it would have been? A freaking Gundam.
Possibly either that or a dragon shark.
A Dragon Shot Gundam. I'm sure it probably. But yeah, in all seriousness, I don't think we actually have seen it, so it'll be interesting to see if he actually levels up and what his beast will look like. I mean, it could possibly even be a twin of Tatsumi's.
Possibly just like a water version, isn't
Yeah,
it? This
you
one
never know.
Tatsumi's is the ground version, his is the water version.
Yeah,
Same like race of beast.
yeah, no,
Is that the right thing?
that's pretty
Yeah,
much the right thing to say. They did say it was hand in hand the same kind of Tegu, like
yeah.
down to the beast level or race level. So all that's making me want is a tag team with them now.
So much. But
I
still,
just
man, gotta go into obviously the reason why they stopped fighting, which is obviously Akame wanting to meet with Chrome,
yeah.
which is basically just going into the whole thing of they're gonna end up trying to kill each other.
So it's literally the sisters fight to the death at this point.
And you know what, man, you gotta love how Wave's reaction was to all this. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you two?
Yeah.
It's like these bitches be crazy.
I think he was like, the fourth wall for the viewers. Like he's portraying what we're thinking. Like these sisters are crazy. Why can't you just like, hug it out and like let's not
Talk
kill
to
each
each
other?
other.
Yeah. It's like, no, we both understand each other. We want to slice the other one up. It's like, you're both crazy. Like, it's true what you said. Bitches be crazy.
Oh, yeah, man. But it was good. It was nice to
Yeah.
actually see that little flashback because obviously I know that's they is it Akame Kill Zero? Is that what it was called?
Yeah, that's it. Akame ga Kill Zero.
Yeah, I know obviously that went into it a bit. Obviously, it's kind of a little bit of a refresher for it, but obviously that's a side story. This is the main story. You got
Mm,
people who don't read side stories. There's all that weird political stuff with it and
yeah.
everything.
Personally, I think it was a nice touch to include it in there because the thing is, I've seen people say that why was it put in there? We don't need this when we got the side story. But as Reese said earlier, it's a side story while this is the main story. So having that in is kind of making the continuity better and it further elaborated on like the Zero manga because we didn't know that Akame wanted to take Kurome to was it a hot water spring? Like
Yeah, hot
yeah,
spring, that's it, like the medicinal hot spring
yeah.
places.
Like to learn about that because in the Zero manga they said she Akame said she tried to make Chrome come with her, Chrome refused. Nothing else was said. There was no. It was just like kind of blunt answer, and that we were left like that. And then the manga continued. This one has explained Kurome didn't want to leave she didn't want to fight against her friends, and she was under the influence of those the drugs.
Yeah,
While Akame had a reason to go. She wanted to save Kurome. That was like her main reason above everything else. It was for, revolutionist ideas. She wanted to rebel against the thing, but at the same time, it's her love for her sister. She wants to heal her.
yeah,
And
which is crazy. It's like the way she's seeing it now is kind of like she tried to heal her properly, so now the only way she can heal her is with death.
put her out of her misery, innit?
Yeah, which is
It's,
kind of sad.
it's morbid, but it's it's some powerful stuff, man. Like
Yeah.
you can't write stuff better than well you can, but personally I haven't seen anything like this for a while. It's just bare what people like to say, the feels.
Exactly, man. And
But
speaking of death,
oh man, I knew it was gonna come to this.
damn,
You can do the
someone
honors.
someone's gonna die next, man. And the way it's looking now is it's gonna have to be Leone.
I feel like the death
Ah,
flags were just apparent in this chapter. I mean, you have her healing Akame with the massage and a bit of the grope at the end, and then but we always get those kind of cheerful characters before a battle, and we've seen what happens with those scenarios, especially when they're, quite confident.
yeah.
But the premise and the atmosphere felt negative to me.
You know what, man? The easiest way to show it is look what happened with what was her name? Shelly? No, what's her
Oh,
name?
are you talking about the one with this?
The scissors one. What was it?
Why can't I remember her name?
I
I
know
feel
her name is
bad.
completely
And I
gone.
was crying when she died. Like, well,
But yeah, it's the same type
yeah,
of thing, Obviously, she's there like all hugging up Tatsumi the night before she ended up dying. That's kind of just like these horrible omens that you're just like you're just here to expect. You just expect them
it's
now.
it's literally never trust a sweet moment. Never trust a sweet moment because it's gonna end up having a complete contrast the next time we see them.
Exactly. I think that's how everyone has literally died. Is that they've had a nice little sweet moment, and then next
Died.
chapter they're dead.
Oh
It's like the
gosh.
angel dude. What was his name? Run.
Run, yeah.
Yeah, him. Really, he got his little sweet moment where you find out about he was a teacher and all this kid, the
Yeah,
kids and
that
that,
he
and
was a
then
nice
next he was
person.
dead, and then
And
he
what
died.
and what's worse, he got zombified as well.
Exactly, it's like freaking mine. It's like finally her and Tatsumi together. They have a loving moment. They save each other, and then Swing Mine's in freaking in a coma.
That
She's a
was
vegetable. So
I, s-
damn, you can't have a sweet moment in this manga.
do you know what? It should be called Akame ga feels, man. Like flip.
You know what I
It's
mean?
literally killing our feelings, man. Oh man, I love this manga. I feel like it is rounding up to the end. Like me, I don't know. What's your estimates, man?
Um, there can't be too many battles left in it
Yeah,
because obviously I think the final battle. Hopefully they don't follow the way the anime went
I hope
because
so too.
it was a bit disappointing.
It
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 was
was,
cool, but it
yeah.
was
I
just
was gonna say
really underwhelming. It's like I don't know because the way it seems now is that they might be following suit with the anime. So this whole Chrome Akame battle.
mm,
I don't know, Akame, what's in the anime, obviously Akame came out on top, Chrome's dead, then Wave's just left on his own, and in the end, Wave ended up seeing his error of his ways and helping to like save all the people
Yeah.
because the Emperor went nuts in his little, Gundam.
Little Gundam.
Well, giant Gundam.
Yeah, but I agree that it seems like it might go down that route. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't. I mean, there's been a few things in the manga that have completely deviated away from the anime, and it's made me happy, i.e., Tatsumi's armor. That was like one of the best things
Yeah,
that to deviate away from. I can just only hope that certain things are just gonna change, because the way Leone was killed in the anime, no, freaking no.
that was so underwhelming.
So things like that,
She got shot.
yeah, it's
Big
like
watch.
I'm not bothered if it's gonna follow it in the sense that, that person's going to die, if you understand what I mean, but do it in a different way. That's all I'm asking for.
Just make it a bit more exciting.
Yeah, just make it more exciting. I've got hopes that it's gonna do it well anyway.
So yeah,
But
that's about really it for this
yeah, I
chapter, isn't
think we
it?
summarize everything. We got the death flags, the feels, the political history, the backstories, and the epic fighting. What more could
Yeah.
you want?
Well, I guess the next chapter.
Yeah.
That's what more you can want, man.
Well, you know how long that's gonna be, but yeah, that's.
Yeah, next chapter looks like Chrome versus Akame. Let's see how it turns out. So yeah, overall, I was happy with this chapter. Raf, you?
I am pleased, beyond pleased. Very good chapter, man.
So there you go, guys. We love this chapter, but what did you guys think? Sound off in the comment section below as usual, and don't forget to check out other things we do on the channel. So we will catch you next time.
Yep, catch you guys in a month.